Look at me, right on time. Hey, Freeside, Black Eagle, Cynthia, Warrior Grandma. I'm so glad you're here. I have to change the title because Wendy tapped out. She went to sleep. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Let me pin this. Redheads really are gorgeous, or are really either gorgeous or really not. Hey, Brenda Hart. Let me pin that, Cynthia. Hey, Carrot Top. Um, so how are y'all today? It's what? It's Thursday. Got lost. But don't worry. Tomorrow night is pure drama. Pure drama. Hey, cool gamer. Good to see you too. Hopefully we'll get a few. Let me get off top chat. Kimberly, I'm fine. I'm good. I am feeling much better, Kimberly. I had a rough few days. Tore my stomach up, but much better. It's starting to get just a little chilly. Then I'll probably get hot. It got up to like 70 today, I think. Hey, unbiased K Ran. Good to see you. Or it's not unbiased, is it? It's okay, I'm just gonna give up. Uh-huh. Hey, November Rain. Good to see you. Susan, yay. Y'all are up late and I love it. Thank y'all for being here. Are y'all watching the trial? Hey, Mystic. Hey, Mama Stone. This trial is the Carrot Top, I swear. Hey, Olivia. Good to see you. Uh, it's unabashedly. Okay. Unabashedly. Unabashed. Lee. Thanks, Brenda. I'm glad you're here. You don't even know. Um, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I've been waiting for a trial to really grab me. And I know that um, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. No, sure doesn't. Just watching a little bit, busy with the grandbabies lately. Girl, I feel you. I'm trying to. I understand. Rooted to this. Me too, K Ran. Me too. Hey Tara. Um, so the XXX Tentacion trial is going on right now too, and I know y'all don't. Hey Charlie, you have a great night. Thank you for sliding in. Um, and that is something like that happened. I'm sure y'all probably don't know who that was because, to be honest with y'all, I didn't know who he was until he got killed. But he was a I think he won a Grammy. Um, he was a rapper, very young, and murdered. Just for these guys woke up one day or the night before and they said, we want to rob somebody tomorrow. And they ended up robbing and murdering him, and his girlfriend was pregnant. And so they had somebody on the stand today that just gave a complete, of course, he's turned state's evidence into second degree murder. But he really snitched. So I don't know. I don't know how that trial is going to go. But yeah, this trial is something. And today, I mean, well, I think we can all admit yesterday, they had the bomb threat, which, let's be real, who didn't see that coming? Because at this point, there's nothing that, in my opinion, that Alex won't do to stop justice from ever being served. I believe that he had it called in. That's just my opinion. But Did you see that the mob crew debunked Alex's timeline with the OnStar info? I didn't get down to the nitty gritty, but in my Facebook group, I did, and I have like a small clip of the timeline, and because it shows like when actually I did see it, so because I saved it. I think it was his son. No, well, London. The reason we know it's not his son is because his son was away at school. The Mob Crew is a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Well, I am. Well, they debunked some on the witness stand today. Like they even show when his car was rolling, when his car was in park. They've done it some in trial too. Oh, for the bomb threat. Could be. Probably or one of his friends. You don't know. He's definitely a spoiled brat. And I gotta tell you, Olivia, I was feeling bad for old Buster because I thought he was gonna be, there's like a wild son and a good son, and I thought, he's probably a good kid. Can't help that he was born into such a rich family. They said he was, you could tell he was rich, but he seemed down to earth. The Mob Crew showed how Alex texted Maggie at the same time he was checking pulses. Well, I disagree with that. Hey, Shamat, for everyone that's watching, Shamat is the one we got to the bottom of the Richard Simmons Chia Pet. It was Shamat. You have no idea how much I love it. Yeah, they're both spoiled. I'll have to watch them, K-Ran, because I don't believe that he ever checked pulses. And the reason I say that is, and I will be so glad to give people links to come up if they want to talk about this. I believe this is what I believe because his mom's caretaker was on the stand crying. Of course, he didn't, but he said to Lisa, "You guys should watch Murdough Murders podcast to hear Alex's prison calls." I've heard some of them. I believe he shot them, and then went to his mom's for an alibi. And he asked the caretaker. Let me get the Richard Simmons Lily. It's hard to do this, but I will do this. There's the timeline. Okay, so I didn't put it in here, but she got up there today. Right, Karen, right. There's no way I could have checked pulses, stay clean like he was. Okay, so here's my theory, and I'll be more than glad to let people come up and give their theories, because here's mine. Look how clean he looked in the cop car. That was a freshly showered man. Here's what happened, in my opinion. And I think that he, somewhere in between, he changed shoes because the caregiver says that he was wearing Sperry's, which I'm going to go with he was probably wearing Hey Dudes because they were cloth and Sperry's aren't really a thing. But why the fuck would he move his son, take his cell phone out of his pocket? Well, he said it fell out of his pocket. He said he turned him over and his cell phone fell out of his pocket. But here's what he said. He said, and I picked it up. There was no blood on his hands. So he was just trying to account for fingerprints. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's what I think. I think that he shot them. He killed them, obviously. He goes in, takes a shower, cleans himself up, goes to his mom's, because you can hear the caregiver describe what he's wearing. That's what he's wearing in the police video, except for the shoes. who's wearing the Sperry's. And oh, I didn't see his feet in the Snapchat. Oh, the one with the trees. Do you think he washed up at the kennels? He could have, but I don't know. He looked freshly showered to me. He looked really, really clean. And this right here has it all. And I'll share it. Hold on. If I can, y'all on my internet. So let me apologize now. Of course.
15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Please show up. I may have to play it on my phone.
Alec Murdough was and wasn't the night Maggie and Paul Murdough were murdered is becoming more clear as more witnesses take the stand. I'm Anjanette Levy, and welcome back to Sidebar here on Law and Crime. There's a detailed timeline that's really coming together, and we've compiled
shitty internet. Hey, T.
it for you in the double murder trial of Alec Murdough.
All right, what I'm going to have to do. Wow, it's playing really well now when I'm not sharing it. That's crazy. So I don't know if it's let's see if this helps. Can y'all hear it? Ugh. Okay, y'all can clearly see what he was wearing that day. This was the same day that the murders happened.
If you haven't started playing Raid Shadow Legends yet,
we're going to skip this. Let's go back. This was a Snapchat video earlier that day, and this is what Alex Murdough wearing. That's not that t-shirt. That's not those shorts. And I really can't tell about the shoes. Does everyone see that? Yeah, everybody plays their stuff. So y'all see what he's wearing? Yes, this video was an hour before the murders. So you see what he's wearing. It's not the t-shirt, it's not the shorts.
If you haven't started playing Raid Shadow Legends yet,
let's get through this commercial.
at 7:56 p.m.
Here we go.
In that
Here's
video-
the timeline.
Testimony we've heard so far revealed that that video was actually recorded at 7:30.
Sorry about the buffering. Sorry. Hang in here with me. My Wi-Fi sucks.
38 p.m., then uploaded to Snapchat at 7:39, but published 16 minutes.
So that one was at 7:38, 7:39, 7:56. It was published. So he published it, and he
minutes later at 7:56 p.m. In that video, Alec Murdough is wearing what looks like brown loafers, a blue shirt, and khaki pants.
they pointed out.
Then at 8:44 p.m., Paul Murdough records a 50-second video of his friend Rogan Gibson's dog Cash down at the kennels. Take a look.
Now here's the Snapchat video that hung Alex Murdough. If people will listen.
Get back. Quit, Cash. Come on. Quit. That's okay. Come here. It's not bad. Come here, Cash. Shit. Come here. Post it. Cash.
Hey, he's got a bird in his mouth.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
Bubba, that was our dog.
It's a guinea.
This is a chicken. Come here, Cash.
And there in the background, everybody for this is the dad who said he was never at the kennels before the murders that day.
Cash. Quit.
Four witnesses have now testified that Alec Murdough, Paul Murdough, and Maggie Murdaugh's voices were all on that video.
Y'all, here's the thing. Here's what. This is the only evidence, real evidence that they have in this case.
Cash the dog at the kennels that night, despite Alec Murdough telling people he hadn't been down to the kennels.
Did he say whether or not he had gone down to the kennels with Maggie and Paul before he left to go to Alameda after 9 p.m.?
That came up in one of the conversations, and he specifically said that he did not.
Sadly, Paul never sent that video to Rogan Gibson. The last time Paul ever reads a text on his phone is at 8:48 and 59 seconds. Maggie read
Okay. 8:48. They say the murders happened 2 minutes after that, about 9:50, right? Okay.
a group text from John Marvin 22 seconds earlier at 8:49 and 27 seconds. Then Maggie and Paul's phones lock. Phone records show Maggie missed a call from Alec at 9:04 and 23 seconds.
Okay. There he starts covering his crime up at 9:04. That's how quickly, if they were shot about 8:50, their phones lock at 8:55. He starts at 9:04 covering his tracks. He called her.
Then a second missed call nearly 2 minutes later at 9:06. Records from Alec's SUV show he started the vehicle at 9:06 and 49 seconds and moved it out of park 1 second later. At 9:08, Alec's records show he sent a text to Maggie that said, "Going to check on M. Be right back." That's his mom. Maggie never read that text. At 9:22, and
She was already, so that proves already gone. She never read the text. Yes, Yellow Rose. He would have blood all over him.
45 seconds, Alec's SUV goes into park, presumably when he arrives at his mother's home. Caregiver Shelley Smith said Murdough was wearing a t-shirt, shorts, and cloth Sperry-type shoes when she saw him that night.
This was after his shower.
Listen to what she said about that visit.
This lady is so awesome. Let it buffer just a second.
How long did he stay in the room with y'all?
Okay. Just hang with the buffer. Hang with the buffer.
I say y'all, for the record, you and Miss Libby, I apologize.
Let me pause it a minute. Maybe that'll help. He said, how long did he stay in the room with y'all?
About 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
About 15 or 20 minutes.
Now let's listen to what Shelley Smith said Alec Murdough told her at his father's funeral.
Did Alex Murdough ask you to tell somebody how long he'd been there?
He said, if someone asks you, I've been 30 to 40 minutes. That's what he said.
Miss Shelley pretty much got that time right for
If someone asked you, tell them 30 to 40 minutes.
the visit, according to the SUV records. 21 minutes after the car goes into park status, the SUV leaves park at 9:43 and 5 seconds, then goes
So right there, this is where the timeline gets him again. It was put into park at 9:22, and it leaves park at 9:43.
into park
Stupid.
and back out of park. Cell phone records show at 9:45 and 32 seconds, Maggie Murdaugh's phone missed a call from Alec and a text nearly 2 minutes later that said, "Call me, babe." At 10 p.m., Alec's SUV goes in and out of park several times. Maggie misses a call from him at 10:03. The car goes in and out of park several more times as Alec Murdough calls 911 and then 911 at 10:06. The car appears to be in park during that 911 call. Another interesting note, Alec Murdough was wearing gym shoes when deputies arrived that night, not those cloth Sperry's that Miss Shelley Smith said he had on when he visited his.
That's the only thing that confuses me, why he switched shoes 3 times, but whatever. This is his timeline. First, because that now they can completely prove that he absolutely did not, wasn't at his mom's for as long as he said. To pay for the caregiver's wedding. Yes. He said, tell him I was there 20, 30 minutes. Don't you have an upcoming wedding? I'll pay for it. Yeah. Like she thought, yeah, I'm going to let you murder this family that I care for a wedding. Yes. So then today, yet again, they get the lawyer for Mallory Beach, the girl that was killed in the boat accident. And I say accident. Week. I don't even know what to call it. He comes up yet again to darn my yeah. No, his name wasn't Eric Bland, the one that he flipped off. And that is who the son flipped the bird to. The oldest son. The question is, can a person who is respected, who steals from people, he gains the utmost trust, kill his own family? Yes. Tinsley. Thank you, London. Thank you. Mark Tinsley? Is it Mark? Yes. What is going on with my internet? My computer. Let me. Oh, yeah, I'm not muted. Okay. Eric is the attorney for the Statterfields guy. Oh, okay. That poor Statterfield guy. They had him back on stand today. Him again, but I honestly think that by the defense pulling these people back up on stand, I don't think they're helping their case at all. Do y'all think this is helping the case any whatsoever? In my opinion, it's not. It's just rehashing what they all know. He's a thief. He's a liar. Um, Let me ask y'all this: do y'all really think? And there's no way for us to really know, but a lot of people are calling bullshit that he was even addicted to opiates. Rosebud, I think his world was crashing in around him, and I think that he did it as a deflection. That's just my opinion. Allegedly. That's I don't think that he did it for money. I think he did it for they'll if they say I've lost my family, they'll lay off. On June 7th, the day of the murders, is when the family law firm of 85 years found out he was stealing from them and the clients. Yes. The bank also told Alec that they needed a signature to sell the beach house. Do y'all think Maggie knew? Because here's what we know. Maggie had to know that they got over $4 million for their maid dying. Now, if your maid dies, why would you think you should get any money? Your maid dies at your home and you keep their kids' money. It's still telling their side of how Alex did it. Defense will put their side out in another week. That's true. You think Maggie knew? Hey, Alex. I'm Alex. I'm so sorry, Andy Cruz. Ozark feels through this whole trial like a Netflix movie. This will be you can guarantee you that this is going to be a movie. It's all. I mean, Netflix. The 22nd has another documentary coming out. The one on HBO is absolutely awesome. If y'all haven't seen it, there's money issues because her credit card was declined at the furniture store. But no, but I mean, did she know that he was a thief? Why would she know if they got money from the maid's death? She would just go to the funeral. Well, they all went to the funeral. All of them went to her funeral. They even went to the little girl that got killed, Mallory's funeral. Hey, Miranda Love. Also never known of a person drops so much weight after getting sober. Okay, so usually, yeah, they gain weight, but you got to remember he had just lost his family, job, money, life, everything. I thought I heard that in the beginning that Maggie hired a forensic accountant. I haven't heard that. I don't know, Polly asked, but it's good to see you. It's riveting. And that is before this trial. Yeah, they've been on it. They're from there, though, right? I think they're from there. So I don't think he knew a thing. It was all coming to light on June 7th. That's why he killed him. She would have taken him for everything he was worth. But why his son then? Because he was a troublemaker? Because he was going to cost them even more money because of his upcoming court date? Why do you think? That's true, London. I agree with that. Yeah, they give some great interviews. I've seen. Hey, Prickly Pear. Well, much love back. I'm sure surely you're watching this case, Prickly Pear. Andy and Matley and the others from the podcast are from there. Thought so. Yes, they are really good. Like, because of the boat accident. So you think that's why he killed him? Mallory Beach. They paid her family after the murders. Buster did. Hey, Mom Jeans. Good to see you. Well, yeah, but because they finally settled, they finally paid. Going to be that person. Watch them on the stand. It is crazy. Killing his own wife and son. I can't either. I can't imagine what frame of mind. Now that I have some short docs here on YouTube. Some Eric guy, he confused me about the boat accident and made it seem like Connor could have been driving. It's just not really getting into the trial. Okay, so Connor wasn't driving. He at some point took the wheel and um, Paul said, "It's my boat and I'm driving it," and pushed him back. Like when they all gave their interrogations, they all said he was driving, except for one that kept saying, "I don't know, I don't know," and that's because Alec went around telling them to say, "I don't know." Carrot Top, I wonder how they're feeling. I wonder if they're because they may think no way he could have done this. That's what I would be thinking. They're appearing to go down rabbit holes, but those rabbit holes are to show right. Because my husband said tonight because I got him all into this. Jim, hey Veronica, Jim come in tonight and he said, "I can't believe they're talking about all of this stealing and that he's done and all this behavior that he's done when it doesn't have anything to do with the murder." And I said, first of all, I'm surprised that they're they're letting it in, but they're doing it to show character. And hey, Jolie, good to see you. Oh, Miranda, I was late too, but here's what. It's so easy to catch up quickly because there's a HBO documentary, there's a 48 hours, there's a Dateline, and then Law and Crime Network has all these small videos that you can watch and it catches you up fairly quick. Then you end up all day long watching a trial, talking about finances that you have no idea what they're talking about. It's some kind of Alex insurance dealings. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Feel problem, but not enough to kill your family over. Polyester, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But nobody ever noticed any erratic behavior. And if you've been addicted to opiates, you know that you act erratically. Hey, DJ Media, they don't need a motive, but I hope they bring it all back with final witnesses in closing. Stevie Wonder knows he's guilty. You know what? And I'm gonna go with he's not gonna get convicted. Watching it on Fitz News, they're local. Okay. They have actual proof he did it. Instead, they're going to character assassination suspect. They have to, Rosebud, because they have no physical evidence. None. They corrupted the crime scene. Wendy brought this up tonight on the phone, and then she went to sleep. But so he called his family, his friends. They were all there at the crime scene. So that she's like, there's no other footprints. There's tons of prints out there. Friends, family, cops. Hey, Mike. Polyester, I think there's an 80% chance he will get a not guilty verdict. I kind of think they're bullshitting a little bit, Miranda, but there's a part of me that thinks he might have been I don't know. I don't know, honestly. He had to get rid. He had to win and not lose face, so he killed his family. There you go. Get rid of Paul so he could gain deeds and properties in Maggie's name. I agree. Brenda, it's scary, but I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I hope I'm wrong, and they don't, Katara, they don't have enough. They can't find the Hey, Mercedes, girl, good to see you. Going to bed. Appreciate you coming in. Do you think he'll be found guilty? The only way he's going to be found guilty Remember, it just takes one juror to have a. What about the financial crimes? Oh, he's going to jail for those. He can't be convicted in this. Hey, yep. So what? Um, he can't be convicted in this court right here, but yeah, he will go to jail for those. But his dad, I mean, well, not his dad. Let his dad rest in peace. His grandpa, all his family, they're going to get him out of that. Um, his family will definitely get him out. They look, unless you're from a small town and you know, because something else Wendy pointed out tonight is how the lawyers speak to one another. These lawyers all golf together, eat lunch together, hang out together. Mom Jean's Snapchat is the only evidence they have against him, and he's not on video. It's only a voice. It's his voice, but no, Miranda, I think they don't have a choice of bringing all the financial stuff into this trial because they have to show that he was in dire straits. They have to show that he was desperate. And they're showing exactly how desperate he was right there on the very day that these murders took place. Then he even goes and, well, Yellow Rose brother didn't have a choice though. Yep, every bit of this evidence is circumstantial. They haven't found the guns. Everything has the gun residue on it. All they do is hunt. They're hunters. I was thinking something was off when they talked about his how he rocks a lot, but a lot of people rock to self-soothe. But if you notice, he wasn't rocking in the cop car that night. If he's convicted, just financially go to federal prison. If the murder, then state. Right. In federal prison, not that I would ever want to go to federal prison, but if I had to go to prison, I'm going to pick federal. Plea for taxing because Alec wanted to go to Club Fed. I hope I'm wrong. I think he'll walk. And I think oh, okay. Here's a statement for somebody who lives near the town. Cynthia said, the locals are saying that Maggie's phone was found down the road from where she was shot. That's true. That was Alex's signal that the deed was done and he can go find them now. The phones are owned by the firm and they have a special app for tracking. Alex could see that her phone was on the street and safe for him to find them. That's what the locals of the area are saying. Info from a local directly to me. Ah, so they think he had someone do it. Could be. Could be. That could be. But why would he say he was never at the? Because you know what he could have said? He could have said, and this right here would have been all he had to say. But he didn't know his son took that video, that Snapchat video. Y'all remember that? If he would have said, yeah, after I texted and said I'm going to mom's, I walked down to I keep wanting to say stables, where the kennels, to say, to let them know I was going because I didn't get a response. If he had said that, yeah, cousin Eddie, the one that he tried to get in to shoot him and then somehow only got grazed on the back of the head. And then I have two theories with that. I don't know which one. Either he really wanted to die and can't do it himself, or again, let me say someone tried to shoot me, and you know, I want, if you go by his actions in the cop car that night, he's really, he's a couple of times he shakes. Yeah, Brenda. But you don't see any tears. But people handle stuff different. I don't like. Yeah, I was just sitting there talking away. Am I back? Can y'all hear me? Did anyone else lose Randy? Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. StreamYard's kicked me. Um, I don't know what the last thing y'all heard me say. I'm trying to not make judgments till I hear everything. I'm slowly finding him guilty. The jury is not hearing the things we do. So what? It's hard to tell what the jury is and isn't hearing. But I think they're hearing a lot of the financials. I think it's hard for someone to believe someone can kill three people. Has said that that was his voice on tape. Car memory has him there. Then the lying about the time of it is right. Who was supposed to hold Randy's uncle? Right. The Snapchat speaks for itself. And then y'all want to get really, well, they were going to send it on Snapchat. That's what the kids do. They take these videos. Well, it was probably recorded through Snapchat, and that's why they're calling it, Jolie. They call it a Snapchat video because that's what the kids do. They record it on Snapchat and send it. And he was sending it to the owner of the dog. I can't remember the kid's name right now. But so yeah, it was found on his phone, and like I said, he never knew. You know that um, Alec never. He didn't know that that was being recorded. The nerve! Oh, the nerve! So then again, so Cynthia, then we're going to have to go back to that comment that you just sent me. So they're saying a friend did it, but that video was taken what 3 minutes before the time of the murders. Yeah, Rosebud, you can. How many people in total have died? Mm. It was only for his friend. Ah. So that would have definitely been Snapchat. And what, five at least that we know of? And then today, this is, let me, this asshole. So when I show this, I won't be able to see the chat for a minute. But so the one that they think possibly may have killed that other boy in 2015, look at him. So people are, they can say, no, he wasn't flipping a bird. He's just chewing his nail. Well, he was warned that they could be thrown out for inappropriate behavior. They were also moved from there to the back of the courtroom today. He was. Okay, so he didn't flip him off today. He flipped him Monday. I thought it was today. But I guess they're just now finding out about it. He flipped off while that guy was on the stand, sitting there flipping him a bird. Because if y'all are watching that that lawyer up there, everything that the defense throws at him, he is giving it right back. He is not standing down at all. If I ever needed a lawyer, I would want him. Mallory Beach investigation probably from the phone Paul prior to the murders. Had a camera at the entrance, and it was given to the police. Here's what I also did you see Murdough smile when the bomb threat came in? I didn't see. Nuh-uh. He's gross, Miranda. Now to me, he's just even more gross. Alex has been drug tested with results pending. Oh. I lost what I was going to say. Can't wait to find who called in. Me either, honey hush. And they always catch bomb threat people. Always. It looks like a beetle. I just can't. Reba says never trust a backwoods Southern lawyer. Let me tell you, Rosebud, I have to be careful. Excuse me what I say, but we was a lawyer he was also a judge at one time. Now he's back to being a lawyer. His son ran over another kid driving his Hummer, and he never spent one day in jail. Everything was handled hush hush, and everyone knew who did it. That's around when you live in a small town, it is definitely who you know. So that's something. I mean, you've not heard anybody come on that stand. Not one person has came on the stand. Second above comment. Okay, Yellow Rose. Let me find it. Along with those other two men who worked with Alec to hide money. What other two men helped hide the money? I don't know. I don't know that anybody helped him hide money. They all say, but they'll get up there. Notice this. They get up there. They've known this man for years. None of them will say anything bad about him other than he stole money. He hurt my feelings. It broke my heart. We were best friends. Okay. They are sticking to facts and only facts. They also found over 800 checks written to Eddie from Alec, who would then forge them for thousands and thousands of dollars. Alec got charged in January. Oh, yeah. How did I forget about Eddie? I'm sorry about that. No, but it's usually someone around the age of plenty of players who want revenge. Could be a setup thinking outside the box with this. No way. I think Kelly's loving life. I agree. Hey, Green Eyes. I'm glad you're covering this case. I've been watching it all. Oh, I love this case so much. Everyone knows your business in a little town. They are, yes, abso-freaking-lutely. Because you know what? There's only one Murdough on trial, and the rest of them are out and about. And you better believe there is brothers-in-laws, sisters-in-laws, cousins, uncles, brothers. Yes. Cousin Eddie is not going to do well because he wasn't raised a Murdough. Have they done jury analysis? I don't know the age of them. Name is Clay, I believe, and it was a company where he had all the money. Well, I wonder if they're going to call him into on the stand. Not Clay, but the other guy, Eric. Was it Eric? I'm going back up to look. The one that he would say, I can't deal with this, so refer to him, and that seemed to be his partner. So he may have quite a bit of money. That's right, Diamond Cutter. I have no idea, Miranda. No, I don't know. Like today, so my grandson was watching Miss Rachel, so I had my AirPod in, and it stopped at a place where I didn't even think it would stop. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. He doesn't want the kennel. Okay, wait. Wasn't at the kennel, but he was on the phone with one of them. What if Alex is saying he wasn't at the kennel, but he was on the phone with one of them? No, he's saying he was never, he has said that he wasn't there. Really, Rosebud? Hey, Crazy Daisy, you're up late. Thank you for being here. His best friend is like pulling at my heart when he's up there, and he's like, I loved him. I probably still do a little bit, and you see more tears coming out of Alec for that than you do other stuff, and I'm like, well, okay. So, but I think that we're going to have a good time with the, he's saying he wasn't there, but he could say he was on the phone with one of them, and that's how they heard his voice. But it's too late. They have all his phone records and stuff anyway. They've shown every phone call he's made. But he could have said that, yeah. I can't believe there wasn't a change of venue. Look, exactly. And no one put in for a change of venue. Funny how that happened, huh? Miranda, if you want this to hold your attention, do you have HBO Max? Go look up Low County, the Murdough something. Oh, it's only 9:54. It's 10:55 here. Stupid electric dog water bowl stopped working. Had to fix. I'm back now. But I hear all the town rumors. Yeah. Oh, really? Well, it seems like there's a lot of town rumors, but oh, let me see if they have. No, I've already looked. They don't have it on. You can like do a free trial, Miranda, and watch it right quick. Cries for himself, feels shame. He can't be the puppet master in there. But don't he have that look of wanting to be a puppet master? So I'm in this murder discussion group, and this lady was trying to be lighthearted today, and she got attacked so bad. Yeah, just get your free trial, and don't forget to start listening to the Murdough Murders podcast. The phone tape proved all phones were at the kennels. Even showed someone all the phones were at the kennels. Face recognition on magazine. Don't y'all think it's weird that they don't have cameras? I think that should be against the law, Carrot Top. And the reason I think it's weird that they don't have cameras is because he says in that cop car, I don't know a lot of it, but my son does get threats. The Murdaughs. You never even thought of that. I thought of that as soon as he said, well, yeah, we have deer cameras out there, but we have them all by deer stands. Well, that doesn't make sense. Why would you have deer cameras out there but not have cameras all up around your house? Y'all are rich. No, I did not, honey hush. Where did I? No. Yeah. People got our son's name involved. New election is strong conservative. Really, Rosebud? Right. You can't have cameras if you're planning a murder. Exactly, Kels. Exactly. Who doesn't have, especially if you have such nice kennels like that? Seems like there would be a ring out there somewhere. Looks like you would have I mean, think about it. You have kennels, you have other people's dogs out there, and you would be able to look and make sure the dogs were okay, because he talks about how much she loved the dogs, how often she went to the kennels. Why wouldn't she have where she could pull up on her phone and check the dogs? Yeah, I know. Well, Karen, that's how um, they know that they own the guns that killed the people, because they didn't pick up all their shells, and they got the shells that matched the guns. For insurance purposes, if you're boarding dog. Yes, Warrior Grandma. They didn't breed dogs, no, but they had chickens, and they helped other people with dogs. I don't think they were breeding dogs though. Shows that phone is in landscape mode or upright. Maggie's phone was put on airplane mode and Wi-Fi turned off. I wondered why her phone shut down. So they tried to turn off location. They had honey dogs. Oh yeah, they had honey dogs because they hunted everything, pigs, and they said they used the dogs for those. I don't know why I didn't think about the honey dogs. Why was the chicken dead in the kennel? I missed that explanation. The dog had a chicken in its mouth. Because you can hear them say that in the Snapchat video. They said, she said, oh, he's got a guinea. And Paul said, that's a chicken. And Alec in the background said, that's a chicken. I bought light bulb cameras after learning about them from Brian Colbert case, and the light bulb cameras work really well. Really? Kills 8-year-old Randy. Look up Nashville, North Carolina. I bet it's Asheville, Nash County. Oh my gosh! To get to the other side, I'm gonna take a picture on my computer screen so I can look that up. The only thing that is making Maggie did it is the video. Rosebud, I kind of agree with that. I don't know about the cameras, but some don't treat dogs the same way as we would, especially hunting dogs. They seemed, look how clean those kennels were, Dana. It seemed like they probably treated their dogs really well. I'm better than they do humans. But Rosebud, I'm with you. I probably would think someone else did it if it wasn't for that. Hey, Crafter. I would think that somebody was getting revenge. Tonda, I don't know. People are still, you can kindly treat them like pets. They'll still hunt. Either a dog. Here's the saying in the South: a dog will either hunt or it won't. It doesn't matter. You get a dog that'll hunt or you get a dog that won't hunt, and that's it. Alec tried calling Logan several times that night because he knew about the video. But Alec told this lady only called Logan once and turned out to be 5 or 6 times. Really? Oh, I didn't think he knew the video. I just assumed that he was shocked about the video. Sometimes too that it's revenge. I would have thought it was revenge if it hadn't been for that video. His timeline with his mom not adding up. Thank you, Warrior Girl. I would have thought, yeah, they are sick of this kid being cocky. They're sick of this kid walking around like he didn't kill somebody. They're sick of this kid treating others badly, and they kill him and his mom. But yeah, that video put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. I hate to use that phrase, but it's the truth for me. That's what did it, was that video. Be interested to see what his story is when the defense goes up. And do y'all think he'll take the stand? I don't think he'll take the stand. No. Yeah. He said he took his nap. Ambitious crafter, I agree with that. Yes, Dana, you need to watch that video. Thank you. I think him being a lawyer, he'll know. Oh, there you go, Warrior Grandma. You said it, yeah. You do, Crazy Daisy, because it's so deep. And we also have the suitcase murder coming up where that woman zipped him up in a suitcase and videoed it. I cannot wait. He'll get off and be rich again. See, and that is what, him saying, I can't pay their family, I'm broke. And that lawyer said, we know him. We knew, there's family money. You're not broke. So he comes from money. He's never going to be broke. Now this trial is probably putting a big dent in his family, but What about the lady that killed her 3 children? Honey Hush, I have not even finished where she was talking in the hospital. I can't fathom it. Do we have another? Cynthia feels strongly about this. She hates her. The way that she killed him seems like a very odd momicide. And didn't she paralyze herself? Is she paralyzed now? She is a demon. Or, Crazy Daisy, is she a demon? Or was she abused and she snapped? I don't know. I go back and forth. Another Susan Smith. Yeah. Except this one actually did try to kill herself. Does she have postpartum? I'm thinking so. Yes. Okay, jumped out the window. Yes. Yeah, from the waist down. Yeah, I think he was abusive. They said he was abusive. Even her first husband or her ex-husband said he was. They were always into it. He was abusing her, but to film it, I don't know why he would get in the suitcase. How she talked to it, I can't. With that mom, she is paralyzed one arm, and you try to. I can't believe. Yeah, I just can't. All right, y'all. It's been an hour and 7 minutes. I'm gonna go. We've wrapped it up. Anybody have anything else they want to say? Pure, yes, Crazy Daisy. I have no idea, Rosebud. Thank you, Mom Jeans, for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate y'all more than you'll ever know. And I will see y'all tomorrow night for drama. Bye, y'all.